Shanti, 8th June 2023, Baapdada Sakar Murli. In the essence, Baba says, sweet children, just as the Father has mercy for everyone and doesn't feel dislike for anyone, in the same way, you children too must not dislike anyone, become merciful. Question: what one plan does the merciful Father have for the whole world? Answer: to make all human souls and the elements pure from impure and give the inheritance of liberation, and liberation in life is the only plan the Father has. You children are the Father's helpers. You first have to have mercy on yourselves. Follow Srimad and make yourselves pure. Then serve everyone to remove them from the rubbish of all the vices. Song: who has come to the door of my mind with the sound of ankle bells? Om Shanti. Who has come? The Father has come. To whom? To the children. To whom have the children come? The Father says, to me. You are now personally sitting in front of Him. You know that the Father is very merciful. The Father knows that Maya has made His children very unhappy and impure. Children don't know this. The Father knows this and He therefore feels mercy. He doesn't have dislike. The Father says, I sent you into relationships of happiness. It is a matter of 5,000 years. Then, according to the drama, Maya made you unhappy. At first, you were Sato Pradhan, and you then went through the stages of Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. I know that you are my children. I myself have to come to make you children pure and to give you your fortune of the kingdom. You children also understand that the Father truly has come. He is the ocean of love and the ocean of peace. He takes us to the world of happiness and peace. The Father knows that it is this Maya that is the greatest enemy of all. This is why I have come. However, because I am without an image, no one recognizes me. Previously, you used to believe that Sri Krishna came and taught you Rajyog and made you into the masters of the world. However, no one knows when or how he made you that. The Father now feels a lot of mercy because He knows that you children are now influenced by Maya, that is, by the five vices. You are under an external influence, and so I liberate you from that. The Father says, children, for my sake, for the sake of Bharat and for the whole universe, now follow my directions. Remember me and also become merciful. Give everyone the Father's introduction. Judges make people take the oath in the name of God, but why? No one knows who God is. They simply speak of God. There is also term Father. When they make a person take the oath, they don't understand anything. They say, take the oath in the name of God, the Father. However, they don't know the Father. You children now know that He is God, the Father. People take the oath because they understand that if they perform wrong actions, the Father would punish them, just as when children do something wrong at home. They become afraid that perhaps their Father would slap them. People take the oath in the name of God, but they don't know who God is or how He would give punishment. Christians take the oath on the Bible. Others would swear on the Gita. They believe that Sri Krishna was the God of the Gita. So they ask for forgiveness, keeping Sri Krishna in front of them. They believe that if they lied, they would be punished. However, the Father is called the truth. The whole world would not accept Christ as the truth. God, the Father, is the one who is always truthful, but no one knows Him. It is when the Father comes and gives birth to the children that the children can know the Father. You children now know that Baba has made you belong to him. He has created you through this mother. He is called Adi Dev. In fact, this one is also Adi Devi. If Mama is called Adi Devi, then this one becomes a greater Adi Devi than her. These are very deep things. Only those who have broad and unlimited intellects can understand these things. They say that the Father is the one who makes impure ones pure. Acha. Which world is the pure one? Should liberation be called the pure world, or should liberation in life be called the pure world? No one knows this. They sing a great deal, but they only have in their intellects that God comes. However, they don't know his form, etc. They call him omnipresent. The Father is very merciful. He is the ocean of love. Therefore, children, you too should have mercy. You should have love. The Father has a lot of mercy, and this is why he is called merciful. The Father says, I am merciful to the elements and the whole world. I am knowledgeful. I am also full of love. I make you very lovely, just as Sri Krishna is lovely. So everyone in his dynasty is lovely. In fact, you would use the word dynasty for a king. It would be said the kingdom of King Edward. You wouldn't call it the kingdom of the Prince of Wales. The prince then becomes the king. It is the same here. The Christians have a lot of connection with the kingdom of Sri Krishna. Those Christians earn a lot of from the kingdom of Sri Krishna. They first take over the kingdom of Sri Krishna and then give it back. It can be called the kingdom of Sri Krishna or the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. Those Christians will now give the kingdom of the world to Sri Krishna. This is such a wonderful secret. They are the ones who held the kingdom of Sri Krishna. Eventually, they will give the whole kingdom to Sri Krishna. This is why butter has been shown in Sri Krishna's mouth. It isn't that there is a ball of butter. Two monkeys fight between themselves and Sri Krishna takes the butter. It isn't brothers that fight, but monkeys that fight. The 5 vices of monkeys are very well known. You are now creating the dynasty of Sri Krishna. You are to receive the butter of being the masters of the world. Look what the exchange or the account of karma is. Look at the actions of the Christians. They take the kingdom, but they have to give it back again. They fight so much among themselves. Nevertheless, you are going to receive the bitter butter of the kingdom. You will become princes and princesses. You children have to become very merciful, oceans of love. You must not have dislike like people in the world have dislike for one another. As are the kings and queens, so the people too have dislike for others. Number wise, they fight among themselves and kill one another. The Father explains to you very clearly, there is no question of dislike in this. The drama is predestined. Each human being calls himself a degraded sinner. They go to the temples and have dislike for themselves. They consider the Mahatmas to be pure and fall at their feet. They say, you are pure and we are impure. Only the Father knows all of these things. People ask others to take the oath in the name of God, the Father. But that too is a false oath because they don't know God, the Father. When they take the oath in the name of God the Father, it should enter their intellects that they have to receive the inheritance from Him. No one knows what heaven is, but they say that when so and so died, he became a resident of heaven. So, where did he go? They don't understand anything at all. The Father doesn't dislike anyone. He has love for everyone. You children are now personally in front of Him. He explains to you children in particular and to everyone else in general. I teach you children and give you liberation in life and take everyone else to the land of liberation. I have love for everyone. That government continues to make many plans. Baba says, I just have the one plan of making impure human beings into pure deities. Human beings call out, O purifier, come. Then, because of not knowing him, they say that they themselves are the purifier. The father explains, first of all, serve the biggest chief justice. Ask him. The Father of souls is one, and so why do you ask people to take the oath in his name? Do you remember Sri Krishna while taking the oath? Ask the Christians whether they remember Christ or God the Father. You know that if you do something sinful, you would have to experience punishment for that. But the Father never gives punishment. He is Karan Karavan Har. He enables punishment to be given by Dharamraj. God is the most beloved Father. Those people falsely accuse the Father of giving happiness and sorrow. So, is he merciless? People sing. He is merciful. The Father says, how could I be merciless? Maya has been merciless to you. I liberate you from her. Maya has cursed you. That too is in the play. The land of happiness had to become the land of sorrow. Bharat was the land of happiness and it is now the land of sorrow. Baba once again makes you into the masters of the land of happiness. However, it isn't that he himself would also make you into the masters of the land of sorrow. Children say, Baba, you are the ocean of love. Baba, I will follow your Shrimat and make myself pure. I will have mercy on myself. To the extent that you study with the teacher, accordingly you have mercy on yourselves. Otherwise you will fail. You now have this knowledge clearly in your intellects. You know that only the one Father is knowledgeful, merciful, and the one to make you pure from impure. Therefore, you have to follow his directions. Your own directions means Ravan's directions. When you don't follow Srimat but instead follow your own directions or the directions of other human beings, you become deceived. If you follow Srimat at every step, your boat goes across. The climb is very steep. Many types of mayas or storms also come. However, the Father doesn't dislike anyone. You children too have to become the same. All are sinners like a Jamil. Just as you say that you are a 1-month-old child, so there is also a song. I am a small child. You have many children who came earlier and whom you are purifying. So, also make me your small child pure. He says, follow Srimat and you will be able to go well ahead of the ones who came earlier. You also receive a lift. When you come later, you receive the donations of yoga from the Shaktis. Shaktis are also number-wise. It isn't said, connect your intellects in yoga to us, Shaktis. No, listen to the conscious from the Shaktis, but connect your intellects in yoga to Baba. Remember Baba and your sins will be absolved. You have to beat the drums about this. This is not a question of blind faith. There cannot be any blind faith in a college. This is a godfatherly university. Knowledgeful God the Father sits here and teaches us. Your aim and objective is to become deities from human beings. Those people become barristers from human beings. Therefore, their intellect yoga is connected to their barrister, not to their doctor. This is a college, not blind faith. There is an aim and objective. God, the Father, continues to teach us. God speaks, is mentioned in the Gita, but who is God? Even those who study the Gita don't know this. This Brahma also says, I too used to study the Gita. Human beings of today don't believe in the scriptures. By taking up the Gita, their intellects go to Sri Krishna. Not everyone of all the religions would believe in him. The Gita spoken by Shiv Baba is the jewel of all the scriptures. God, the Father says, I am the creator of heaven. Therefore, you should receive your inheritance of heaven from the Father, or you will have to go to the Father's home. Everyone wants to go to God. Everyone wants liberation. What do those people know of liberation in life? The Father says, I teach you, so how could I be omnipresent? Your mouths are not sweetened by calling me omnipresent. Therefore, children, imbibe these things very well and become very sweet. Don't dislike anyone. No matter how bad the illness of someone may be, surgeons still feel mercy for that patient and try to cure him. You understand that that is the suffering of his karma for the bad actions he has performed. The Father says, when Maya enters human beings, they perform sinful actions and become pure. They consider the five vices to be very bad. This is why even sannyasis run away. A lot of respect is given to purity. You understand that you first of all bowed down to the deity idols and that you then bowed down to the sannyasis because they too became pure. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost in our fond children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Baapdada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children in return to the spiritual father says good morning, namaste, namaste, namaste. Thank you so much, Baba. Essence for Dharana. Point number one, study very well. Follow Srimad, become pure, and have mercy for yourself. Never become merciless. Point number two, don't dislike anyone. Become an ocean of love like the Father. Blessing. May you be a master of yourself, a self-sovereign, and with your subtle powers, control your physical senses and make them work with discipline. May you be a master of yourself, a self-sovereign, and with your subtle powers, control your physical senses and make them work with discipline. Explanation to this. First of all, check the result of your subtle powers. Those who especially have full control over their mind, intellect, and sanskars are said to be the masters of themselves, self-sovereigns. Only your subtle powers can control your physical senses and make them function with discipline. Those who are able to handle their subtle powers are also able to handle others. Controlling and ruling power over oneself become a true handling power over others. Slogan. Those who have the Father with the thousand arms with them can never become disheartened. Those who have the Father with a thousand arms with them can never become disheartened. Acha. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.